Hi, I'm Larson Halleck. Are you an Asian man? Presumably some of you watching are. Are you sexually frustrated? Of course you are. I'm glad that if you're watching this, you admit that Asian Americans have nothing to be angry about beyond sexuality. You make more money than white people, you're in better physical shape than white people, and you commit less crime than white people. And if you're better than white people, then by definition, you're better than pretty much all people of color. No, don't even try to deny it. You're angry because you are sexually frustrated, sexually deprived. And why shouldn't you be sexually frustrated? Western society is almost entirely designed to emasculate you, right? I mean, since the 1800s, people have been making coolie jokes about having small penises in a deliberate effort to desexualize Asian men. This was concurrent with portrayals of black men as hypersexual savages, which was also an effort to desexualize them. Stereotyping one group as desexualized wusses and another group as violent horn dogs, both in an attempt to desexualize them. Well, that makes perfect sense. And then Satan himself created Hollywood entirely for the purposes of desexualizing Asian men. Every single Asian man was a 6'5" lantern-jawed sex god until yellow face paint was invented. Boris Karloff and Mickey Rooney zapped their desexualization rays and turned all Asian men into short, pudgy, broken English-speaking dorks with tiny schlongs, and so whiter and so forth. And can we please just shut the fuck up? Sorry to drop a truth bomb on quote-unquote my people, but those stereotypes didn't come out of thin air. A substantial amount of you people are, in fact, short, dorky, effeminate dweebs with the most hideous accent on earth. The baseline, if you will, of Asian men, the way that, about 50% of you are born, is objectively unattractive. That's why you don't get laid. Yeah, simple as that. I'm sorry. I used to be a whiny, anti-white douchebag too. It was really hard to take that truth bomb. Once I had accepted it, the way I saw it from that point was, I can either accept my destiny as an involuntary celibate Asian spaz, or I could do something to fix it. I could be a submissive coolie, or I could utilize the bottomless capacity to labor and toil, as Jack London put it, to become the yellow peril. I did the latter. And I wrote a book about how I did it. Surprise! This whole video was in fact an advertisement for my book, The Oriental's Guide to Sex, Strength, and Satisfaction. A book that goes point by point in attacking every single thing that sucks about Asian men. It teaches you how to fix it. Based on my own experience, it'll be easier for you because, hey, you don't have to reinvent the wheel like me. In this book, you'll learn how to overcome your Asian stumpiness and get the body of a Greek god, to get out of the dork clothes and dress like the decadent, perverse aristocrat you want to be, to learn how to become an interesting person, to learn how to not talk like a rice picker, both in terms of getting rid of your accent and in terms of having something interesting to talk about. And of course, the age-old question, why exactly are quote-unquote happas always hysterical retards? But don't take my word for it. This book has been reviewed 7 times and has been reviewed positively 7 times. Wow, all good reviews, you might ask? Yes indeed, there are no bad reviews, and there likely will never be any bad reviews because this book is just that damn good. Let's take some quotes of a few of those reviewers and see what they have to say. Matt the Writer, aka MT White, says, as somebody with a half-Asian son, there's a little anxiety when reading blogs by Eurasian men mad at the world. It makes me wonder, how do I stop my son from becoming like that? Thankfully, Larson Halleck has produced this invaluable resource for that concern. It isn't just for Eurasians, but men in general. You will learn how there is more to life if one is proactive in the realms of health, dress, and relationships. Stop choosing to be a victim. Choose to be a victor. Buy this book. Charles Sledge says, put simply, if you're not getting the women, money, or life that you want, you have nobody to blame but yourself. This has been true since the beginning of time, and it will be true until the end of time. Overall, this is just a good, straightforward self-development book that any man would benefit from reading. Davis Orini says, I'm happy to give this my stamp of approval. His focus is on helping the reader transform themselves from the beta male Asian stereotype into the iconic samurai, martial artist, steppe barbarian from history. Sure, The Oriental's Guide is just a book that'll help you get laid, but it's also a book that'll siphon off some of the troops fighting on the side of degeneration and chaos, and pull them into the side of righteousness. Pill Eater says, honest people know the truth. Halleck gives the truth to young Asian men. It is very effective for the first-time reader. Well, I think my point has gotten across. I don't want to add 5 minutes to the video by quoting every good review. The point is, this book is very good. It'll help you get in shape, get laid, and it'll probably do your taxes as well. So what are you waiting for, Zipperhead? Buy the book right now. There's a link to it in the video description. Or you can let pimply white beta males and lard-ass neo-Nazis ravage your women. Do you want that? I don't think so. I'm Larson Halleck. Use this book to start training. And I'm out. Or am I?
All right, I tried. Fortunately, we have a perfectly good
Asian American representation.
right here. Jiminy Jellikers! Jiminy Jellikers! Jiminy Jellikers!